Gardening with Miss Gordon, planting lettuce and radishes.
Hey explorers, we're back in the garden today. I put all the soil that I was able to collect from the compost pile onto this raised bed, and now it is ready to plant. So I am going to plant some lettuce seeds in here. So there's some baby lettuce plants. The seeds are in here, and the package says to plant the seeds so that they're at least 6 inches apart from each other. So I just did, this was my first row. I don't know if you can see it, but I have a little popsicle stick marker in it right here. And so I'm gonna do 6 inches apart. So this is the row, and I see the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is where my row is going to be, right here. And I'm going to take the trowel, this handy dandy tool, and I'm going to run it just really gently along the top of the soil in a nice straight line. Not a zigzag line, not a curvy line, but a straight line. Let's see if I can get this. And with lettuce seeds, they don't need to be planted super deep. That's why I'm not digging in too much. Just a thin line on the surface. And now I'm going to take off my gloves, and I'm going to pour the lettuce seeds into my hand. You can see the lettuce seeds. What do you notice about them? I notice that there are some that are white and some that are black. This is mixed lettuce plants that I'm planting. Alright, and then I'm going to pinch them, and I'm going to just slowly spread them out, almost sprinkle them, just like you do sprinkles on like a cupcake. I'm going to sprinkle them onto the ground, into this healthy, good soil. Spread them out. I'm going to put my leftovers back really carefully in the bag so that I can use them later. And then I'm going to put my gloves back on, and I'm going to really gently tuck them in, put them to bed. I'm going to tuck the soil right over top and kind of give it a little pat, tuck them in. Okay, and then lastly, I have my popsicle stick here with the word lettuce on it to help me know where I planted this lettuce. And I know this is the word lettuce because it starts with the letter L. And I know some of you have that letter in your name. It makes me think of my friend Lily, who also starts with this cool letter L. So I'm going to put this in the soil right here, so that I know that this is another row of lettuce right here. And then I'm going to move on to another row, 6 inches apart. All right. Hey explorers, I am moving on. I planted 3 rows of lettuce seeds, so let's count them with me. 1, 2, 3. And now I'm moving on to radishes. You can see they're going to be kind of red. And then when you slice into them, they'll be white in the middle. And I have to show you guys this. The seeds look so different compared to the lettuce seeds. What do you notice? I notice that they are different colors, and they're more round. Like they look more like a ball to me compared to the lettuce seeds. And there's more brown and tan and grayish colors in here. So pretty cool looking. These seeds, again, I'm going to plant them about 6 inches apart from my lettuce row. So I'm going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches and plant it right about here. So with the radish seeds, the instructions say to plant them a little deeper. So my straight line here is going to go a little deeper into the soil. Not super deep, just a tiny bit deeper than the lettuce seeds. And again, I'm just going to sprinkle a couple into this line. And then you can probably guess what I'm going to do next with the soil. Just like I did with the lettuce. Oh, I have 2 extra ones I'm going to put back in. Save for later. I'm going to put my glove back on and I'm going to, you guess it, I'm going to cover them back up, put their blanket back on them of soil, and say good night. Grow well, little seeds. All right, and then I have my popsicle stick that says radish on it, and one clue that helps me to know that it says radish is it starts with an R, which makes it sound, radish. Just like our friend Ryan, his name starts with the same letter, the letter R. I'm going to put this here to help me know that I planted radish seeds right here. Okay, gonna keep working. Hey explorers, I'm just finishing up with my last row here of lettuce. So let's go through and count how many rows of lettuce and radishes that I planted. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of radishes and lettuce. And you may have noticed in the middle here, there's a word that starts with the R, like radishes, but it is actually a different word. It's romaine. So it's a specific type of lettuce that I planted in here that's going to look a little different than the other lettuces that I planted. So normally what I would do at the very end is I would sprinkle the seeds with water, but I'm not going to today because this soil is pretty wet and I don't want to kind of drown the seeds in soil. And I also know I checked the forecast and I know that it's going to rain in the very near future. So I'm going to let nature water these seeds and I'm going to check on them each day with you guys. You guys will come out with me and see what happens. I'm crossing my fingers that we'll get some little baby sprouts here in the next 7 days.